I mean, that's what I love. I love percussion. I think, it's so good to have them and brought so many different rhythms to the space.
Yes.
35 years ago, there was almost impossible people to play that on radio. So nowadays we see a whole different sound, and we're so excited about that.
Because these standards and songs like this, not only from Cuba, but from Nat King Cole, Johnny Mathis, Sinatra. I used to watch Dean Martin and Andy Williams' show. As a little girl, being a musician, I was watching because I loved the music. It was rich.
I am a little bit of a tiger mom. Speaking of which, I like to teach him. I have like a little teacher inside of me. I really love. I enjoy reading to my kids, and they like learning too. It's a good relationship.
For many years, I would just let them be backstage because it was too much, very overwhelming, and one day they grew up, and I said, I would love for you to see the show. So go in front. So they were sitting in front of the sound booth, and when the show was over, one of them come to me and he looks at me and goes like, "You're Ricky Martin."
I did it to all the guys with Willie. I remember I couldn't speak English at all, and it took really a long time for me to sing to all the Gil. I didn't make it. And now when I go back to that moment and I get to the present today, I am very thankful because I think that without that music, that song, Albert Hammond and Willie.
Excited. We're all so happy. This is a great platform for all this great talent, and the fact that he didn't make it to the first, but he is a winner, and Carlito deserves this and more. Absolutely. He doesn't need my help anymore, He already received all these offers through Twitter and all that. I mean, he is so into it, so passionate that this is his life.
The new album is called Sex and Love, pretty straightforward. It's the first title I thought of when I listened to the album, although at times I thought maybe it's too simple, maybe it's too straightforward. And every time I try to come up with a different title, I just kept on going back to sex.
Well, I think it's, for one, it's an honor. And to be able to bring the world together through the biggest sport on the globe, and with the biggest record and the biggest artist. Let's say we got Claudia right here, so to be able to bring together everybody through the World Cup, I think is amazing. So
what is family oriented? No, yes. It's a store that is always about values, and that's similar with my career. I'm always alert of giving a good positive message through my music, my acting, or books, or whatever I'm doing to my audience and to the family.
I'm working with one of the best alternative bands in Mexico, Kinky. They are great musicians. Well, I was writing the lyrics with them, and it was great. They are great people.
I don't think they do. I think that they were, I don't even know if you can say fortunately or unfortunately, this has been their reality since they're very young, so it's very normal. It's very natural for Jennifer to come over the house with Casper and looking at her and him, and it's always been that way.
This us playing together started pretty crazy because we never even thought of it or planned it, or never occurred to me that I was gonna end up playing with my little sister, my baby sister.
I think we actually knew we were gonna live off of this whenever we had a contract on the table. And we were going to sign with Warner Brothers, our record label in Mexico and Latin America.
Well, I learned a lot because I produced my album, so it's kind of new for me. And 100% regional mexicano, mariachi, we love it, and we have banda as well. So it's been an amazing experience, and just hopefully people have it in their places, in their homes, and in their hands, and enjoy.
We recorded this track. What was it, about a couple of months ago? And she actually someone in the label showed me a couple of tracks from her new album, which is out now, Bella y sus mosquitas muertas. And I loved it, and he asked me, do you like it?
Music would be Taylor Swift. Diva means, to be a very powerful woman, to make a change through my music. It's a huge honor for me to be here.
So I'm very grateful that we have the means and the funds to help through Milagro Foundation help my sisters and brothers all over the world, and it gives me joy to be of service.
People affected by disasters like the recent earthquake in Haiti need your help. Your donation to the American Red Cross International Response Fund provides immediate relief and long-term support through supplies, technical assistance, and other support to help people.
We never toured before in the US, so we're gonna start now, and we're very glad because our music is like touching every Latin people that is living here and making life in the United States.
What I try to do is just reinvent myself in every production and every song, and just try to have that connection with the fans, so that, you know, every song represents a different movement, a different genre. Well, not so much genre, because mostly what I do is bachata, but just reinvent myself in every sense of the word when I'm doing a song.
Yeah, it was actually very exciting and very emotional for me, because my dad used to play a certain song from Serrat when I was little at home. And it's ¿Qué va a ser de ti, lejos de casa? And it's a song that talks about your daughter leaving and leaving the house, you know? So when I left to Mexico and to live there, he dedicated that song to me, and I wrote it down in my guitar case, and he never knew about that.
I'm really happy. There's still a lot of things to be working on, so you know I'm a perfectionist and I'm always striking to do something better. So, but I'm really happy. The first rehearsal was great.
For us, it's very important what is happening right now, like in Colombia and Venezuela, that those guys are showing their talent, and it doesn't matter if Maluma, J Balvin, or Chino and Nacho. The important thing is that they're working really hard for the urban movement, and they are doing it big time.
And what I've learned about it, it's to love myself more and to accept myself the way I am, and to see myself in the mirror and kiss myself and hug myself. I'm a survivor, a cancer survivor. I love what I do. I love my work.
Well, I think we're gonna make more. I think I'm 100 for sure. You know, I've been working so hard, and we're gonna make it happen. This is #1 already on the Latin rhythm, so I think we're gonna get #1 in the general. Why not? You know, we're gonna keep working and let the people feel our music.
Maybe for sure I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna remember all the moments that I've been working for this, and I'm gonna be very excited.
I felt bad, but you know, that's what I call a good problem. You know, the fact that it was a full house and people, I think, had a good time. The sound was great. The energy was amazing. I got to have fun with a great artist who I love, which is David. And I'm hoping that people, you know, left with a lot of positive energy.
The opportunity to be in the Voice Kids in Colombia, it was really good because I had a big fan base right there in Colombia, but when I did the Voice Kids, it was like I got another target, you know, a bigger target, the family, the parents, everybody started to listen to my music, and that was really great.
I did not. It was a complete surprise. I'm really, really happy and really honored to have it. It's my first Grammy. This is my first Latin Grammy. I have an Oscar already, but this is my first Latin Grammy. I don't know, I had like 20 nominations already, but this is the first one I win, so I'm really thankful. That's all I can say.
Definitely, yes, and it's even more, every time is more difficult, so every time I enjoy it a lot more, and I feel so happy and so emotional. Well, that was a fantastic opportunity for me, and just right before I perform, I met Elton.
I mean, this song has a lot of influence of the flamenco music and the Cuban music, urban music as well. I really love the song. I wrote the song with Enrique about a year ago. Today I'm performing the song in the Billboards. I'm really happy to be here.
I have the new Youth Lagoon because I really like their first album, or his first album. I think it's more like a soloist. And it's sort of like dream pop, and I really like the very ethereal sort of sound that they have. I usually get pretty exasperated when I can't understand lyrics in music, but for some reason I forgive Youth Lagoon for not understanding their lyrics. I like them a lot.